I got a bunch of new stuff. Whether you're looking for a alcohol alternative while you're enjoying your dry January, or you're just slowing down drinking for the time being, but you still want to have, you know, adult style beverages but without the alcohol, or you're looking for a new suggestion for something with alcohol to drink, I've got you covered. Don't turn that dial. Cheers YouTube, I'm Brandon, this is DaVinci's Alchemyst, your blue collar guide for drinking well and stinking pretty. I got new adult beverage themed items to bring to the table today. I got 4 different things. 3 of them are gonna be just like a blind taste. 1 of them I've already checked out. I have 2, count them 2, a 0 proof adult spirits from the brand Ritual 0 Proof. I have their tequila alternative and I have their whiskey alternative. I also have for you the new Jameson, the Jameson Orange. I've been hearing a lot of scuttlebutt. I said scuttlebutt. I figured I'd give it a try. And also I brought out the big gun Sagamore spirit. This was very much suggested by one of my viewers and frag friends by the name of D'Angelo. D'Angelo, thank you so much for the introduction to Sagamore. They finally came into this part of the country. We may as well just get cracking right into the 0 proof stuff. So Ritual 0 Proof Tequila Alternative. So these, I've already opened this, as you can see, and I have tried it out. I tried it out in a mule. It was pretty decent. Today I'm going to be trying it out in margarita form. You really don't drink these for sipping, you know, as like an exact replacement. They're really made for cocktails, not made for drinking straight or on the rocks. This, you know, honestly, the tequila, so the whole thing about it is like they give you a little list of stuff that they throw in here. So we've got blue agave flower, Mexican lime, tropical guava, cracked sea salt, charred oak, mesquite smoke, black peppercorn, capsicum fruit, prickly ash, and green bell pepper. Honestly, they do a pretty damn good job of replicating that greenness that tequila tends to bring. Obviously, it doesn't have the heat of the alcohol and that little bit of a bite, but again, in the mule, it works pretty decent. Ginger beer, lime, this stuff right here, 2 ounces. It was pretty decent, actually a viable alternative. So today I'm going to really quickly, I'm gonna make a margarita and I'm gonna see how that tastes. For ease of speed, I pre-made everything off to the side. So basically, I threw together 2 ounces of Ritual 0 Proof Tequila Alternative, about a 1/4 ounce of agave syrup just to lighten up the sweetness. Ritual has actually kind of got a little bit of a sweetness to it already. Didn't want to overpower it. Did my usual 3/4 to 1 ounce of lime juice, and that went into this. Got some ice here. Popping it in the shaker. Gonna give it a shake. Couple of quick shakes on that, right into my cup. Let's hope I don't spill on my floors. Okay. Really not going to be able to tell with it being this far away, but the color matches quite well for a normal margarita. So here we go down the hatch. I mean, the lime's there. The agave, probably about the right amount. You know, the little bit of pepperiness from Ritual, it's okay. It's not the same damn thing, but it's okay. Yeah, I think honestly, if I'm gonna use this, it's gonna be more in the mule category than in the actual margarita category. It's missing that burn. So margarita, not so much. Mule, a-okay. Now we'll move on to Ritual's whiskey alternative. So another reason for me bringing up these couple of booze alternatives, the booze-free booze, is because, like for me, typically between Super Bowl and St. Patrick's Day, I go dry just to give my liver a little bit of a reset, that sort of thing. Plus it's just kind of, you know, fun to see if I can do it, depending on my stressful work week. God, that made me sound like an alcoholic. But I'm not really sure what to think of this. I mean, whiskey and me have a very special relationship. And I don't know that I could ever go for 100% replacement. I found some good beer over the years that honestly tastes just like the real thing, that has 0 alcohol in it, and that's typically what I drink, or just, you know, some seltzer water and lime juice. So this is going to be interesting. On the side of the bottle it says American Oak, Madagascar Vanilla, Capsicum Fruit again, Sugar Floss, Mesquite Smoke, Warm Caramel, Stone Fruit, Black Peppercorn, Prickly Ash, and Toasted Spices. So I am going to sip a little bit of this off the bottle, if I can get it open. There we go. Put it in my trusty shot glass. So already, viscosity is very different. This is thick. Just try the old nose. That does not smell like whiskey. Okay, so it is a little smoky. There's a little cinnamon almost in that. Don't know if they meant to do that or if that's just what I'm getting, but getting more of the smoke. Okay, again, this is not for sipping, this is for making cocktails, so maybe a whiskey alternative and Coke, whiskey alternative and, in a mule. When I taste this, I am going to then mix a old fashioned and we'll see how that compares. So down the Slainte hatch. Okay, there is, a little bit of smoke. It almost tastes like wet wood chips. Yeah, definitely don't drink this straight. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna literally say, do not drink it straight. I'm gonna move on to the old fashioned. Let's see how that works out. Okay, so again, just for ease of speed, this is a bar spoon of smoked tea, vanilla, simple syrup, also a few dashes of orange bitters, and right around 2 ounces of Ritual Zero Proof Whiskey Alternative. I'm also going to piece de la resistance this son of a bee and throw in a little Amarena cherry just to make it as authentic as possible. So here is the booze-free, zero alcohol, old-fashioned alternative. Here we go. Dude. What's really throwing me off is the thickness of this, because there's a certain viscosity of it. It does not have the same texture as alcohol, so that's a little bit difficult for me to get used to. It's smoky. There is a back end heat, like they really amped up the pepper. I don't know if I like that too much, honestly. Again, I think this would go really good in a mule. It seems like Ritual Zero Proof is made for mules. So if you want to check this out and you're looking for a boozy, non-booze alternative, I would say don't think about doing too much with this stuff. Mules are the way to go. But their version of the old fashioned, yeah, I think I'll roll with the mule, but the cherry is delicious. All right, so that is my take on Ritual. Honestly, I'm gonna use those bottles in my mule versions. I could see the whiskey with some ginger beer and some lemon juice be perfect. The tequila one already works great with the lime and the ginger beer. So if you can somehow go to a liquor store or like a Total Wine and ask them, if they're gonna be doing a tasting, check it out. I don't know that I'd go full bore for the price, 30 some bucks. These will probably be the last 2 bottles of Ritual that I ever buy. Just being 100% honest, I'm gonna stick with my beer, or rather my alcohol-free beer. It is time for the fun stuff, the booze, the booze with booze in it. Now, my buddy Tony over at Fragdicted, his YouTube and Instagram, I will link down below. I'm also gonna link D'Angelo's Instagram. You should check him out, he takes beautiful photos. He told me about Jameson Orange. Now, I was a little bit concerned because typically I do not drink flavored whiskeys, but he swears that it's delicious. Unfortunately, here it just came in and it sold out fast, and there's no small bottles, so I had to get this big giant Sagamore. If I hate this, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna be bummed out, but I'm sure I'll find somebody that will like it. However, let's go ahead, crack open this big bastard, and we'll try it right in a glass. That's how we're gonna drink this right now. Don't know that I need a Glencairn to really open up the nose on this, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. I'm trying really hard to be subjective here and not just immediately hate it because it has orange, so I apologize if I'm a little biased. Open mind, open mind, open mind. Okay, let's do this. Here we go, typical, Jameson, little bit of a golden hue. Here goes the nose. That is orange-tastic, holy balls. Very orange. I can barely get any hint of whiskey in the nose. I'm pretty certain this is sitting at like only 30 proof, 60 proof, 30% alcohol, so it is a scale down from its normal whiskey self. But the important part is the taste. Ladies and gentlemen, let's try. Okay, well, that's something. It definitely has whiskey bite, which reigns over the Ritual Zero proof. Just a very mellow, smooth whiskey. I'm having a hard time figuring this out. I'm gonna go in for another sip. Okay, so it's not as candied orange as I was worried that it would be. I've heard some people say it's like an orange creamsicle. I disagree. There is a little bit of the vanillic notes that the whiskey carries, but the orange is pretty strong. It's leaning a little bit more on the natural orange flavor than it is on the artificial orange flavor. So it's actually pretty good. It is not my favorite. It's not awesome. It's not, you know, like stand up and shout and scream at the sky like this is Jameson's best production. That definitely belongs to quite a few of their other stuff, especially like the Crested. That's amazing. But this is absolutely drinkable. And I think if you're looking for a smaller percentage of alcohol, you know, lesser proof, this is gonna light up nicely for you. I think that this mixed with some club soda is perfect. Even lengthen your drink even more. 2 ounces of this, club soda. This is a really good way to lighten up the amount of alcohol that you imbibe without sacrificing the flavor. Obviously, there's still alcohol in it, but I feel like instead of just drinking a straight whiskey, you can probably drink 2 drinks of this and that would equal to it. Get a little more bang for your buck. This is a whiskey or a shot drinkers, you know, knock them back like wet dream right here. You don't even need a chaser. So Jameson Orange, we'll go middle of the road on that. So I saved what I considered would most likely be the best for last. I did that on purpose. I knew that the zero proof alcohol wasn't gonna wow me. I had a sneaking suspicion. Again, it's not that bad. They're pretty decent. And the Jameson is mimé. But this, I'm really looking forward to. This is a gorgeous bottle. This is Sagamore Spirit, American-made rye whiskey. This is straight rye, finished in vermouth bitters, cherry brandy barrels. So there's all that stuff in the barrel. They take it out and they put in this rye whiskey, and it's finish aged in that particular barrel to give it a Manhattan finish. It does not say how long it is finish oaked in there, but it does say that it is produced in Baltimore, Maryland. There's a nice little batch bottle code, hand printed with pen right here on the bottom of the bottle. So let's quit talking about this and let's open it up and see what I think. Let's get the good sound. Ooh, nice and light. Wise choice on saving this for last. All right, here we go into the Glencairn. I may have chosen poorly on deciding on this red-hued light that's next to me, but the color on that is really quite nice. It's nice and dark. It swirls beautifully, nice and clear to the nose. Oh, that is 100% enjoyment. Good, beautiful oak back notes. Definitely a wee bit of cherriness, cherry finish in the nose. Not too dry, but there's a nice dryness. Beautiful little bits of vanilla. Rye, love rye. Definitely there, so going in for the sip. Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. That is way beautiful. So I do get a nice dryness. This is a very, very dry rye. It's offset a little bit by those Manhattan style flavors. There's a little bit of herbal quality. The cherry is very much there. The rye spice, especially right now, as it's settling down, it's coming through a whole lot more. The dryness is kind of fading away. The wood is beautiful. The woody notes are beautiful. This is a serious winner. Oh, man, that is good. That is sitting at a very, very spicy 51% alcohol, 103 proof, 51.5. I am amazed that it's actually that strong because it does not come off in that particular strength. It's quite smooth. I would have guessed maybe, 90 proof, but 103 proof. Oof, man, that's get you by the boo-boo. One very positive note from today's, booze haul is the Sagamore Spirits Manhattan finish. I'll be looking forward to drinking this more once my dry spell's over at the end of St. Patrick's Day. Well, I am officially not drinking yet, my friends. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this glass of Sagamore Spirit. Once again, thank you to D'Angelo for suggesting this, and also thank you to Tony for suggesting the Jameson Orange. I think I'm probably gonna be able to find some uses for that. Thank you guys especially for sticking around to the end of the video. Hey, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'm doing videos really sporadically lately, so you should hit that notification bell so that you know when I'm dropping them. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful start to your 2022. I hope that you are taking care of yourselves and each other. I hope you're staying happy and healthy. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you're going, no matter what you're sipping on or what you're spraying, don't forget to keep calm, stink pretty, drink well. I'll see you on the next one.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night we know that they ride or die.